Armaan Khan always believed life followed a predictable path. Study hard, secure a stable job, support your family, and hope everything unfolded smoothly. But life had its own plans, plans that didn't ask for his permission. At 26, Armaan worked at a mid-sized tech company in Dallas. The job wasn't glamorous or groundbreaking, but it paid the bills and kept his aspirations alive. Until the day everything changed. One ordinary Monday morning, he was summoned to a meeting room he had never entered before. 4 serious faces stared at him. No greetings, no small talk, just a printed envelope pushed across the table. Due to restructuring, your position has been made redundant. The word redundant echoed in his mind. Replaceable, unnecessary. In a moment, years of confidence shattered. When Armaan stepped outside, the sunlight felt too bright, the air too sharp, the world suddenly unfamiliar. Job loss is common, but for Armaan, it felt deeply personal. His parents in Houston trusted him. His younger brother admired him. His friends saw him as the stable one who always had things under control. What would they think now? Days blurred into each other. He sent out applications, wrote endless emails, watched motivational videos, but inside a quiet storm raged. Why me? What did I do wrong? Nights stretched longer, darker. He stopped answering calls. He ate less, smiled less, lived less. One evening, while scrolling aimlessly, he stumbled upon a video about a man who had lost his job, only to discover it became the turning point of his life. The message wasn't dramatic, but it resonated. The video ended with a line that stayed with him. Sometimes the worst thing that happens to you is actually the best thing. You just won't know until time reveals it. The words didn't magically fix his life, but they planted a seed. The next morning, Armaan pushed himself to step outside. At a nearby park, he noticed a small stand with a handwritten sign, "Learn to code, free community sessions." He nearly walked past it, but an elderly man approached him with a warm smile. "You look like you could use a fresh start," he said. For the first time in weeks, someone saw beyond Armaan's worry. He hesitated, then joined the session. That random decision became a turning point. The instructor, a retired software engineer named Mr. Hale, noticed Armaan's curiosity and encouraged him. Armaan refreshed his programming skills, explored AI tools, and built small projects. Day by day, his confidence grew, not loud or boastful, but steady and grounded. Weeks turned into months. One afternoon, Mr. Hale suggested he develop something of his own. Armaan had always dreamed of creating an app that helped people organize goals without overwhelming them. Inspired, he began working on the idea. He spent late nights coding, testing, fixing bugs, and starting over. Setback after setback came, but he didn't break this time. He kept going. Finally, he launched his app, Clarity Steps. At first, only a handful downloaded it. Then a popular YouTuber reviewed it, and within days, downloads surged. The app quickly became a trending productivity tool for students and young professionals. Companies reached out, investors asked for meetings. Messages poured in from users thanking him for creating something genuinely helpful. Life was shifting again, this time upward. Months later, Armaan was invited to speak at a tech conference. Standing on stage before hundreds of people, he remembered the day he was fired. The same city where he once felt worthless was now celebrating his success. After the applause, he stepped outside and watched the sunset. Warm, calm, full of promise. He realized something powerful. Losing his job had not destroyed him. It had redirected him. Had he stayed, he would never have taken risks, never met Mr. Hale, never built his dream project. What once felt like an ending had been a beginning. A few months later, the very company that had let him go reached out, not to rehire him, but to collaborate. Armaan smiled at the irony. Life truly had a sense of humor. When he visited the office, familiar hallways greeted him. People who once overlooked him now treated him with admiration. In the meeting room, the new manager said, "We'd love to integrate your app with our productivity platform." Armaan shook hands confidently, no resentment, only gratitude. As he left the building, he looked up at the sky and whispered, "Thank you." Not to the company, but to time, the silent teacher that reveals what is good and what is not. That night, sitting on his balcony, he reflected. Losing his job had felt devastating. He thought life was punishing him. But now he understood. When something leaves your life abruptly, maybe it was never meant to be part of your future. Maybe the universe was clearing the path. He created a habit. Every night he wrote the same line in his journal. Time will reveal the truth. It became his compass. Years later, Clarity Steps became one of the most widely used productivity apps in the country. Armaan hired a team, launched workshops, and created scholarships for young developers. And whenever someone came to him feeling lost or hopeless, he would gently say, "Don't judge your life by this moment. Give time the chance to show you why it's happening." Because what feels like a curse today may become your greatest blessing tomorrow. And Armaan Khan was living proof.